All right, you guys, so we are back with another set of videos on systems of equations. All right, so if you remember from the day before, we talked about systems of equations and we focused on adding. All right, we are now going to be looking at what happens when you subtract. Okay, all right, so let's look over here at Delta Math. Let me make sure I get the right problem types up. All right. Okay, so let's bring up a new piece of paper and let's look at what we're going to be doing. Okay. All right, so our first example here is negative 3x plus 8y equals 11 and negative 3x minus 5y equals negative 41. All right, so I've already told you that we're going to be focusing on subtraction. So that means you don't have to focus on which type just yet. Okay. We'll get to that as we get to more difficult problems. So right now we're just going to focus on how do we subtract and how do we subtract correctly. Okay. All right. So negative 3 minus negative 3. All right. So what you have to realize off in your head. Okay. Negative 3 minus negative 3. So that's really negative 3 plus 3. So that's where the 0 comes in. So these two do in fact eliminate. And then you have to be careful about how you approach these next ones, okay? So 8 minus negative 5. Well, that's really 8 plus 5. So 13y equals an 11 minus negative 41 is 11 plus 41. So that is 52. Okay, so now I'm going to divide both sides by 13 and I get y equals 4. Okay, all right, now I'm going to pick one of the equations. Doesn't matter which one. Okay, so I'm going to take the top equation and I'm going to replace y with 4. So I have negative 3x plus 8. I'm going to replace that with 4 equals 11. So then I get negative 3x plus 32 equals 11. So I'm going to subtract 32. So negative 3x equals negative 21. Sorry about that. All right, divide by negative 3. So I get x equals positive 7. Okay, now remember it's x comma y when you answer it. So 7 comma 4. All right, so I'm going to type that into Delta Math. 7 comma 4. Submit my answer, and I got my green check. Okay, so when you subtract, okay, so before I end this video, when you subtract, notice, okay, I'm always saying, okay, 8 minus negative 5, 11 minus negative 41. Okay, a lot of students just try to focus on this one and say, okay, 11 minus 41, 8 minus 5. It doesn't work that way. 8 minus negative 5. So you got to think about what I wrote down over here. Okay. All right. I will come back in probably one, maybe two videos, depending on how I feel about it, but you might be good to go. Good luck.